Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year with just 357 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Riddick. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Complete to Wright. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford looks to throw again. And Tate's got it. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Abdullah. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. To throw on second down is Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First down and goal, the offense. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Palmer on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Johnson able to power through. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They run with Logan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Fighting through it, he's got space. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
In the red zone this time. They go play action now. Palmer. And that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. effort. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing is Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is Johnson, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Logan. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Play clock winding down. Now it's Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. From his own goal line, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford on 1st down. Jones has it. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And this is caught at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 28 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, it's Logan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Stafford now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Stafford. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year at 635. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock. To the air again, Stafford.
Now a desperation throw deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Stafford here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so